Good morning. Welcome to my word for the day. I'm Lee Watson. I have a great thought for you today, and I hope you really enjoy it. So it all started, and let me try to find something here. Oh, there it is. I was having breakfast yesterday with a friend and mentor of mine, and if you don't have a practice like that, seriously consider starting one. So I was enjoying my bowl of oatmeal, and I know that's not necessarily the healthiest thing for me, but um, I like it, and I don't usually eat much for breakfast, so that was okay. All right, let's get started here. I want to thank all the people who watch this, of course. I want to thank the sponsors. I want to thank all the people who comment and leave me the thumbs ups and the hearts and the shares and comments. I love comments. So let's just dive in. Today, I want to talk about your happy place. Now, I am a business advisor and I'm an entrepreneur. I'm an adventurer. I'm a guy who likes good thoughts and words and all of that sort of stuff. But this topic today, your happy place, is a little bit off the road here. Certainly in most business settings and stuff. I was at a business meeting yesterday, and as usual, it was kind of dry, and um, the PowerPoint presentation didn't work right, and not mine. I was watching somebody else's presentation. Although I have my own technical challenges from time to time, and that's okay. So today I want to talk to you about your happy place because I didn't realize something until yesterday. So I expected to hear all about my friend's happy place when I asked about it because uh, my happy place is very important to me and very helpful. And after talking for a little while, I learned that, well, he doesn't really have a happy place. I mean, he has things that he thinks about that are positive in nature and all that. But for me, when I think about happy place, it takes me virtually. Um, I do have physical happy places, and I have multiple uh, invisible in my mind happy places. And here's what they do for me. When I think about my happy places, I'm immediately transported to one of several places, one of which that I'm thinking about right now is a beautiful mountain scene. I'm in a kind of a meadow, small meadow with a little brook running through it and flowers everywhere. And there's more to it than that. But I'm going to stop right there just to let you know that when I think about that, when I think about that happy place, it immediately calms me. If I'm experiencing anything like anxiety or stress or whatever, anything negative, it evaporates there. And what I learned yesterday was that not everybody has a place like this. So I think that you might benefit greatly if you're one of those people who doesn't have the ability to transport to a happy place in seconds. It only takes seconds to get there. And you may spend a minute or two or 5 or 10 minutes there. And this is where some dreams are born. This is where we think freely. We have I mean, this is very similar to a normal meditation or prayer. So many things like this can cause or facilitate these higher thoughts, things that are clear and unencumbered by any negative feelings because they're not there. This is a place where you can. I use a digital recorder when I go to my happy place and think about things that I'd like to create. That way, I can just speak them because writing is a conscious effort or even typing. And I'm typically not next to a computer when I do this. I know this is a lot to take in for some people. If you don't have the ability or you haven't learned, because this is a learned habit, and I have no idea how I happened to learn this originally, but if you don't have this habit, I highly recommend that you learn it. And I'm going to I put my businessbeyondnumbers.com/contact address in the footer here. If you want to talk about this, if you want to learn about how it is that you create a happy place like this, I'd be happy to talk to you about it. Or you can just send me a note and say, hey, I'd like to learn more about this. It's one of those things in life that doesn't cost anything. It doesn't take but seconds or minutes to do. And the results could be lower blood pressure. It could be the release of some anxiety. I acknowledge that many people have many problems in this world. This is a challenging and dark world in many places and at many times. But that doesn't mean that we have to live the entire time in fear and anxiety. And we just don't have to do that. There are some options, and they're peaceful and joyful and fun. And even if we can't get to a place physically where we can have fun, we can walk in the woods, or we can, for me, go for a sailboat ride, or go for an airplane ride, or whatever it is that you really enjoy. Walking in the dunes, or, oh gosh, there's so many things that we can do. And these are those things that you look back and you remember, wow, that was really fun, or that was really peaceful, or gosh, I went with my friend and we had coffee and it was wonderful. All of these things are super important parts of life. And I hope that you figure out a way to incorporate that into your everyday world, because life is short. It's all relative. And as I get older, I think a few things. First of all, I think I'm super blessed. I have God in my life, which is a source of peace and hope and joy every day. I have a wonderful, magnificent wife who not only tolerates me, but she encourages me to do the things that I do. And I have people around me who are really helpful and wonderful. I just feel so blessed every day. Yes, I do have challenges like everybody else. Being self-employed my entire life, my entire adult life, I know what it's like to be on a bit of a roller coaster. You know, Cash flow isn't always what we'd like it to be, and um, this is normal. And problems happen, challenges happen, sickness happens in the family. Sickness happens and death happens. And we all experience these things. But one of the best things that we can do to help ourselves not just cope, but thrive in these times is to find our happy place and use it as part of your recreation. It's a thing that you can do that just really does make a difference. If you have not experienced that, I highly recommend it. And it, well, I'll just leave it at that. I highly recommend it. Well, I've used up my time for today. If you are someone who would like to talk more about how to make this happen, and it includes giving yourself permission to take a few minutes and practice this, but that's no different than anything else. If you have a habit of meditating or praying in the morning, like I do, it's something that you give yourself permission to do. And I hear people all the time say how busy they are in their lives. Busy, 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 busy. I'm not certain that in every case they're being effective and efficient every minute of every day. And if they're not, there's an opportunity for a little bit of happy place, meditation, prayer, whatever. Okay, I'm going to leave it here. I thank you all for watching. I thank you for leaving the comments and the little thumbs up and hearts and shares and all that kind of stuff. I look forward to this, getting to talk about something different every day. Well, I only do this a few times a week, but this is really a special part of my day. I hope that you enjoy it as much as I do. And I'll have something else for you in a couple of days. And if you ever want to talk about something specifically, let me know about it. Book that free call or just leave a comment in the comments and say, hey, why don't you talk about this? I'd like to know about this. Okay, if I know something about it, I'm happy to talk about it. I try not to talk about things that I don't know anything about. So don't ask me about brain surgery. Don't know it. Rocket science? Don't know it. Although I think it's pretty amazing. Both of those things are absolutely amazing. And yeah, there's so many amazing things. But if it's something that I can talk about, I certainly would be happy to. Okay, with that, I'll leave you with the thoughts that I always leave you with, which is do something really nice for somebody else today. It could be as simple as a smile or a hug or a cup of coffee or lunch or whatever. Do something really nice for somebody else today. And if you have the resources, and some of you do, and you do practice this, do something really nice for a whole bunch of people today. Yes, let's be that light. Let's be that source of hope and peace and love and joy and cooperation and collaboration and happy places. Let's be that source for other people today so that we can make our little worlds, and we all do live in our own little worlds. Let's make them a little bit brighter today. Okay, and I want to also mention that our attitude toward life, when we wake up in the morning, is a choice. Make it a good one. Okay, that's all for today. I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.